So I was handling Godzilla yesterday, and I noticed that his belly was blue.
Alright, so I'm going to handle my gecko over the camera so you guys can take a look at his belly. What I usually do is I get him to walk on my fingers, and then I split the fingers to look at the underbelly side. Because I don't flip him upside down. That really stresses out the animal, at least for me. So yeah, as you can see there, his belly is blue, and it's actually much lighter in person. It's just because of the lighting, it looks really dark.
So, being me, I panicked for about 5 hours.
Oh my god! Oh my god, help! My leopard gecko's gonna die!
But I eventually came to, and I did some research on the internet. And I realized that a lot of people had the exact same problem as me. So today I'm going to answer your question. What does it mean if your leopard gecko's belly is blue? Alright, so if your leopard gecko has a blue belly, unfortunately, it means it's going to turn into a unicorn and fly away. Alright, the end. Thanks for watching. Whoa, before you go buying the anti-unicorn spray, just don't worry about it. I'm joking. I'm joking if you can't tell. I'm joking. Alright, so here are the three actual pretty common reasons for a blue leopard gecko belly. Alright, so if it's a large splotch of blue everywhere on the belly, and it's a darker shade, and your leopard gecko is either really skinny or hasn't been eating or just hasn't been behaving normally, and looks really sick or ill, then it unfortunately probably is impaction. Now, impaction occurs when there's something actually, I think, blocking the guts, the stomach, from functioning properly. And this can happen if you keep your leopard gecko on sand. If it ingests sand, that's bad. It can also happen if you feed your leopard gecko something really big and spiny, or just too big for it to eat properly, like a butterfly, a moth, a praying mantis, a crab, a dinosaur, etc. So, I mean, if you feed something really big and spiny, it could get impacted from the hard body parts. Hard body parts? That sounds so wrong. From the body, it could get impacted from the body parts of the insect or whatever you feed it. However, and I found this out much to my relief, if your leopard gecko is a juvenile, under 6 months, really small, really young, and you see some splotches of blue on its belly, those are probably just the organs, especially if it's a lighter shade of blue. Because leopard gecko, the organ side, there are some blue ones, and especially when they're younger, and even when they're older, you can still see it a bit. But when they're younger, the skin isn't as thick, and it's much easier to just see the organs. So if you have a young leopard gecko and it's behaving normally, eating well, you don't need to worry about it if all you see is a little bit of blue on its belly. Now, the third reason for a blue leopard gecko belly is if it has parasites or if it has internal bleeding. Now, these are also pretty bad, and you can usually tell if it has one of these if it, again, isn't eating, if it looks ill, if it's behaving abnormally. And if you do think it has either internal bleeding, parasites, or impaction, you should really take it to the vet ASAP. However, if it's just a little bit of blue, if it's light blue, you don't need to worry. Don't panic like I did. It's just natural, especially if your leopard gecko is also eating well, behaving normally, and it's active, and it looks like a healthy animal. Trust me, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it. Because online, on the forums, a lot of people just panicked. They're like, what do I do? Leopard gecko blue belly. And then in the comments, everyone else is panicking with them. Impaction, quick, to the vet. You should obviously care for its health, but you don't need to worry about every little detail. If usually he eats 3 crickets and for one day he only eats 1 cricket, you don't need to go on the forums and you definitely don't need to take him to the vet if he's just behaving abnormally for 1 or 2 days. Because again, he's a live animal, it's not a robot, and you can't really predict how he's going to behave. Man, I'm stuttering a lot. Okay, that's the end. Bye.